All right, to talk more on the maritime policy, joining us now is to discuss further on the World Maritime Day is an expert in maritime operation, Dr. Caleb Danladi. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me, and good evening, viewers, and happy International Maritime Day.
All right, our ocean, our obligation, our opportunity is a theme for this year's World Maritime Day celebration. Help us put this in perspective.
Okay, today is a very significant day in the global trade, particularly in the shipping industry. Shipping industry account for over 80% of global trade. So this day is celebrated annually. It started in 1978 to commemorate the 20th anniversary of International Maritime Organization, which is a specialized agency of United Nations that deal with maritime safety and security. Every year we celebrate International Maritime Day to showcase what the IMO are doing in terms of maritime safety, maritime security, and sustainability of the environment, and also to identify what shipping is doing to the global trade. The theme for this year is our ocean, our obligation, and our opportunity. Our ocean, it shows the collective responsibility of everybody. The International Maritime Organization, the government agency, the private sectors, the shipping companies, and every one of us, we have the duty and we have the obligation. Over 90% of global trade is being moved by ships. That's to show you the importance of our ocean. And our ocean is also a home to millions of species. It's also a source of food for thousands of people, and also a source of employment opportunity for thousands of people. According to United Nations Development on Trade and Development, it says the blue economy is capable of generating $1.5 trillion per annum. So you can see how important our ocean is. And it's also capable of creating over 350 million jobs per annum. That is very, very crucial. When it comes to our obligation, we have an obligation to protect the marine environment. We have an obligation to ensure that ships are safe.
All right.
The International Maritime Organization have done a lot when it comes to formulation of policies. For instance, they have formulated policies in terms of pollution, MAPOL, which has to do with regulation for the prevention of pollution from ships, from oil, from air, and from harmful substance in bulks.
All right, let's narrow it down to Nigeria. With the renewed vigor to make success of her Blue Economy Initiative now, what are the roadblocks we need to clear to effectively harness our maritime resources?
Okay, first of all, I think Nigeria has done a lot when it comes to blue economy. With the creation of the new Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy from the Ministry of Transport, a lot of efforts have been made. And also with the new National Policy on Marine and Blue Economy. However, there are still some roadblocks that need to be cleared. For instance, we need to invest in infrastructure, modern infrastructure in our port system. We also need to adopt digitalization. I'm very happy that the Maritime Single Window System will soon take effect. That will reduce a lot of administrative bottlenecks that have to do with cargo, documentation, multiplicity of government agencies. We also have to revisit the Cabotage Act, the Coastal and Inland Shipping Cabotage Act, which says all vessels must be built by Nigerians, they must be owned by Nigerians, they must be built in Nigeria, they must be 100% crewed by Nigerians. So that will be able to address a lot of indigenous participation in shipping. And I'm happy that the waiver that have been granted will soon be stopped. So that's a very good step in the right direction. We also need to invest in infrastructure such as the connectivity between the ports and the hinterland. Most of the roads are not in good condition. So we need to invest in rail and road transportation. And also we need to also focus our mind on inland transportation for moving of containers from one destination to the other is very, very crucial. And most important thing, human capital development is crucial when it comes to blue economy. We need to invest in people. We need to invest in human capital development. We need to train our cadets because the world is falling short of seafarers. So we need to train these seafarers. Even though a lot of efforts have been made, however, we still need to do more when it comes to training and development.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Danladi Caleb. He's an expert in maritime operation. Thank you for having you in the studio.
Thank you for having me.